How's it going, folks? This is Wayne Art back with another lesson, and due to popularity of these lessons today, I'm doing 3 essential Christmas songs to get down on an acoustic guitar. So these are fairly easy songs to play. I always say if you're advanced beginner, touching on intermediate, or you're an intermediate player, this is just 3 sort of easy, great Christmas tunes that you can play on the acoustic guitar. So the first one's going to be by Wham. I think you can probably guess which one. We got E17, you can probably guess which one, and we're going to also do a great traditional Christmas song as well. All pretty easy open chords. So thanks for the continued support, thanks everyone who's subscribed and continues to do so, very, very much appreciated. A further way you could help me out if you are subscribed is setting that little notification bell down there. Also, if you want to go over and check my Patreon page out, I'll put the chords, the lyrics and the strumming patterns up to these songs that I'm doing today up on my Patreon page. And the way that works, you just subscribe as little as a couple of quid a month and you get access to not only, today's lessons, probably stuff I've done over the past 8 months since I set Patreon up, and like I say, the chords, the lyrics and the strumming patterns are up there to sort of coincide with the lessons. And there's also some exclusive stuff that's not currently up on YouTube, some riffs and things like that, so go over and check that out. I'll put a little link in the description below. I'll also put a link in the comments. I'll also post these lessons up because I've done 2 of these lessons sort of individually, so I'll also post them up in the comments if you want to check the full tutorials out for extra things, strumming patterns and embellishments on the chords and things like that. So you'll get a few extras there. I'll post that up in the comments also. And if you want, you can go over and support me on social media. So I'm Wayne Art Guitar on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and now also TikTok. As you always say, I'm trying to get down with the kids. Anyway, that's enough of me rambling. Without further ado, let's get to it. Okay, so all of these songs that I'm doing today are in standard tuning. And for the first song, which is Wham, yes, you guessed it, Last Christmas. For this version, we're going to want the capo on the 1st fret. There was a great cover version of this one by Travis years ago, and they played this version in this key, and it's one that I regularly put into my sets around Christmas. I think it works really well. Really easy to play as well. You're just going to want 4 chords. So the 4 chords that you're going to need are a G. So to you, what G you use? I personally use the 4-finger G. We're going to need an E minor, an A minor, and we're going to need a D. And that's it. It's the same chord progression all the way through the song. So it's 2 bars on each chord. So just for simple strumming to start off with, we got the G, goes for 2 bars, E minor, A minor, and the D.
Last Christmas gave you my heart, the very next day you gave me with. And this year, to save me from tears, I gave it to someone special.
It's the verse.
Once better, but twice shy. I keep my distance, still can catch my eye. Tell me, baby, do you recognize me? It's been a year, it doesn't surprise me.
Okay, so you get the idea. It is literally those same 4 chords all the way through the song. Now a good strumming pattern that would work for this, I use quite a lot on a lot of my tutorials, is a down, down, up, up, down, up. So down, down, up, up, down, up. So if you hear that around the chords. It's nice to do a little embellishment around that D chord, adding the D sus4 in and then back to a D, so we get this. So again, that's down, down, up, up, down, up. Okay, so so the next song that we're looking at today is East 17 and Stay Another Day. Quite a funny one, this one. Not really a Christmas song in my eyes, but it's it doesn't even mention the word Christmas in the song, but it's one of those classic examples, write a song, put some Christmas bells on it, you got a Christmas hit. Having said that, it's always associated with Christmas, and I actually love this song. I think it's a great song, and Christmas wouldn't be the same without it, even though it's not, strictly speaking, a Christmas song. Okay, for this version, you're going to want the capo up on the 7th fret, but you're only going to need 3 chords. Now, the 3 chords are a G. Again, I'm using the 4-fingered G. We're going to need a D, and we're going to need a C. Okay, so I'll just talk the chords around the intro, and that carries on also through the chorus as well. So we got a G, a D, a C, G, D, and then we're going to hold on to the C. So into the chorus. Baby, if you got to go away, don't think I can take the pain. Oh, won't you stay another day? Oh, don't leave me alone like this. Oh, don't you say it's the final kiss. Oh, won't you stay another day? Okay. So that's going to be your chorus. Now the only other bit we need for the song is the verse, and those 2 sections tend to keep repeating through the song. Just the last chorus goes on a little bit longer. So the verse, we're going to start with a G, a D, and then it's going to go to a C. So I'll just sing that through so you can see how that gels together. So, don't you know we've come too far now just to go and try to throw it all away? Thought I heard you say you love me, that your love was gonna be here to stay. We've only just begun to know you. All I can say is, won't you stay just one more day? So let me go back into the chorus again. Baby, if you got to go away, don't think I can take the pain. Oh, won't you stay another day? Etc. Okay, so that's pretty much, the meat and potatoes of the song. So a strumming pattern for this, you could either do straight strumming, just a 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. That works perfectly well, but a strumming pattern that I use, exactly the same as the one that we did on Wham, which is the down, down, up, up, down, up. Just think it adds a little bit more rhythm to it, so if you hear that. Okay, and the final song that we're going to look at today, a good old traditional one, Christmas wouldn't be the same without it, is Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Okay, so for the verse, you're only going to need 2 chords, which is a G and a D. Okay, so I'll sing that through and you'll see where those changes come in. So we got Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer had a very shiny nose, and if you ever saw him, you would even say it glows. All of the other reindeer used to laugh and call him names. They never let poor Rudolph join in any reindeer games. Okay, so that's going to be a verse, pretty straightforward, only going to use 2 chords there. Chorus a little bit more complicated, I'll just read the chords out. So we've got a C, then we're going to go to a G, we're We're going to do this time do a D7, back to a G, and then the last two lines are going to go an A7, and then a D7, and then we'll go back into the verse again. So we got, then one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight? Then out the reindeer loved him as he shouted out with glee, Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, you'll go down in history. If you want to put that little ending on, it's just quickly going into a C add 9, then back to a G. Okay, so a strumming pattern for this one will be the same pattern, although the song's a little bit faster paced. I still use down, down, up, up, down, up. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer. Okay, and there we have it. 3, relatively easy Christmas songs, and I hope you're all in the Christmas spirit now after hearing those songs. Christmas certainly wouldn't be the same without those 3 songs, and like I say, fairly easy to play. For people who know a lot of the open chords, I'd say it's sort of advanced beginners, bordering on intermediate, and even if you're a more seasoned player, I just think they're great songs to stick into your set. So there we go, hope you enjoyed that. These sort of 3-in-1 lessons have proved very popular, so thanks for all the really great comments and things like that. Hopefully, I won't do as many, but I'll carry them on sort of, into the new year. We'll do some, maybe with some different themes, like, 3 classic riffs, or, 3 sort of intermediate songs, sort of songs with bar chords in and things like that. So watch this space, there'll be obviously more to come. If you have got any requests for any other, songs, 50s to modern day, within reason, that are going to work well on an acoustic guitar, a lot of you know the drill now, so the easiest way is to comment in the post below, or if you want to find me, personal message over on those social media platforms I suggested at the start of the video, you're very welcome to. I just always point out that I do get quite a lot, and I do have to hemp-hit them a little bit, but don't let that put you off. Please do keep your requests coming, because it's all very much appreciated, and it keeps this channel going. I'll just quickly mention it again. If you are subscribed, the third way you could help me out is setting that little notification bell that's somewhere down there, so you get notified every time I post a video up. You can keep up to date. I've already mentioned the Patreon thing, but please go and check that out. It's very much appreciated. That also really helps me out. It helps me carry on doing these lessons, because the funding from that obviously pays for my time doing this. And the research that I put into it, so I hope you all appreciate that. And also, word of mouth, I always say, is a very powerful thing, so if you do dig what I do, please like and share my videos, tell your friends, tell your work colleagues, anyone you know plays a guitar or is about to start playing a guitar, please point them in my direction. I'd really appreciate that. So that just leaves me to say, if I don't see you before, have a great Christmas, a safe Christmas, and a very happy New Year. And I will catch you for another lesson very soon. Take care.